This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Hope you had a great week this past week, as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for USDCAD, USD Swiss franc, and USDJPY. And I'll be starting off with USD CAD, and I'll be starting off with the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, as you can see on the weekly time frame, that price bounced off this trend line that I have connected here and heading now towards the resistance area around the 1.29 area. And so this is what I'm expecting price to get to. Then we'll look for price reaction around this area, very important. And as you can see, this area has held up multiple times, up to 6 times, and price hasn't broken out of this area yet, especially on the weekly time frame. You can see there was this false breakout here, but price quickly rejected and closed below that resistance area. Now, for price to break this resistance area, it would be a very strong bullish candle that would break through it and then close above that. And if that happens, then most likely price will continue to the upside, and then we can just think of buying more buy trades on placing more buy trades on USD CAD. But for now, we'll just wait and see how price reacts to that area. If you go down to the daily time frame, we can see I was able to capitalize on this up move. So far, about 220 pips in profit, expecting about 380 pips. And this was capitalized based on the bounce of this trend line. And like I said, we're expecting price to get all the way to the resistance area over here around the 1.29 area. And if price breaks this area, we would wait for the retest and wait for a bullish confirmation on the retest. The reason why I say you should wait for the retest and the bullish confirmation, so you can see here, price broke out of this resistance area. And if you were in a hurry to take your buy trades here, you would have been stopped out because price came back down to test this area, but didn't really give us a good bullish confirmation. So that's why you normally wait, just to avoid things like this, like a fake out. So that's what we're going to do for this as well. Now, on the other hand, if price gets to this resistance area, there's always that possibility that price could also reject off that area. And as we've shown previously, because this area is held quite strongly, and every time price got to that area, it always rejected off it. So there's a possibility of that still happening. And if price is to break this area, then it will break quite strongly. So if you go to the 4-hourly time frame as well, I'm still expecting the same thing. And price to head towards into this resistance area here around the 1.29 area. And we'll see how price reacts to that area, especially on the daily and the weekly time frame. So for now, if you're not already in this trade, actually you should wait for price to get towards this area, and then we can see how we're going to capitalize on that. So I wouldn't be rushing to take any trades as of yet. Okay. On the other hand, if you're a day trader and you think you can enter the trade and get out immediately, then you can just identify some key areas where we can trade. For example, this area here we can see has been tested several times before. We can see one area here tested, and then if we go here as well, there is another area here that has been tested, and we can see it multiple times here as well. And then we can see price breaking through that area. So there's a possibility that price could come down there to retest. On the other hand, price may not do that, and price may just continue to the upside, as we can see on the hourly time frame that price already has broken through this area, came down to retest, and started this up move. So as a day trader, we can still trade this, but we just need to be very careful, because again, anything can happen. We just need to identify key areas. Again, this is another key area here. We can see price being broken this area here and tested twice, got here, broke through it, and came back to retest it, giving us this sort of bullish signal as well. So price could continue all the way from this area. And this is if you're a day trader, you can always trade this sort of move. But for me personally, I wouldn't rush to trade that, and I would swing trade this move, and I would just wait for now until this my previous trade plays out and gets to a take profit here before looking for any key move. So you can always keep this trade in mind and just watch out for price reaction around this resistance area for USD CAD, and not do anything for the time being until the price gets to the area that we want it to get to. Okay, so this has been my analysis for USD CAD. Next, I'm going to talk about my analysis for USD Swiss franc, and again, I'll be looking at it from the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has rejected off this key level of support here around the 0.95 area, and now heading towards the upside. And again, if we use our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low here to the swing high, we can see that that area fell around the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement area. So when price got there, price quickly rejected to the upside, and then we're expecting price to get all the way to the 1.005 area as well, which is like the next significant support resistance area. Again, if we look closely, we can see that price has just got into this resistance area as well at the 0.988 area, and it's a key area that we have to look out for two major reasons. Like you can see, price has tested it here before. Price broke through it and came back down, and then has gotten there. So there's possibility that price could just break through it and continue its up move, or price could bounce from there to the downside. So we have to be very careful. If we move to our daily time frame, we can see that this is the area that we're looking to see how price reacts here. You can see it's been tested here, broken, came back then to retest that area, then rejected off it, and price broke through it again, and now price has come to that area. And the reason why I'm saying you should be careful with this area is, even though this area down there that we saw, the 0.0955 area, was around the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, which would mainly indicate that price could continue all the way up. If we draw our Fibonacci retracement as well from the swing high here to the swing low, we can see that where price is currently is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. So that's why I said we have to be careful with this area, because if price gives us a reversal pattern here, especially on the 4-hourly or the daily time frame, then price could reverse to the downside as well. So we have to be very careful and see how price reacts to that area. On the other hand, if price is able to break this area to the top, okay, then we'll look for our retest and then our buy signal from there, and then take the remaining trades to the top, so we can capitalize on that move as well. Taking our trades from there, we should be looking to gain about 170 pips on that particular move, risking about 50-60 pips, so which is a very good trade as well. On the other hand, if price gives us a bearish signal at this resistance area, and price starts to reverse from here, then we should be looking to take our sell trade all the way back down to this support level of 0.95 area, and that would give us way more pips as well. For that sort of trade, we should be looking to gain about 300 pips on that move. So a very good trade as well that we can look out for, but we just need to be patient to see what sort of candle forms next on the daily time frame or the 4-hourly time frame on this candle. So again, on the 4-hourly time frame, it's still the same thing. We just have to be cautious to see how price reacts, and then we'll be looking to either buy or sell at this significant area of this significant resistance area. So again, if price breaks above this area to close above it, then we'll be looking to buy. And if price gives us a sell signal here, then we'll be looking to sell. And the sell will be mainly because one of the sell candlestick pattern, and also because we are at 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. So that's what we'll be looking to capitalize on. I'll give you an update in the upcoming week if I see a very good price pattern forming, and then so that we'll be able to capitalize on that as well. So this has been my analysis for USD Swiss franc. Next, I'm going to talk about my analysis for USD JPY. And again, we'll go to the weekly time frame and then work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that USD JPY has been strongly bullish, going up to the upside. We've had a few areas of retracement and then price quickly bounced to the upside. I hope you've been able to capitalize on all those moves, as I have been able to gain almost 700 pips on that move. And that's where we are currently heading towards this resistance area. So for now, what I would say is to wait until price gets to that resistance area and see how price reacts. And if price gets to this resistance area and gives us like a sort of sell signal from there, then we can look to sell. And mostly if I'm going to sell, it's not really for the long term, but rather the sell may probably be a retracement of the up move. So if the price gets to that resistance level around the 135 area, then and it gives us a sell signal, then I'm looking to sell the price all the way down to this support area here, which was the previous level of structure, as you can see, and that falls around the 50% Fibonacci retracement as well. So it's a very good area to take your profit if price does sell from this point here. So price would fall all the way down there to retrace to that area, and then we can take our profit there and look for buy opportunities from there as well. And that's what I'm seeing on the 4-hour time frame. So this sort of move as well. On the other hand, price could more or less just break this area of resistance and then continue, just keep going all the way to the top. So we just have to be careful when price gets to that area and see how price forms. We're not going to rush to take any trades until we have proper confirmation. And again, I would update you during the week if I see a very good price action playing out. So this has been my analysis for USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, and USD JPY. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day